Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Look at that. I know I'm smiling and you're probably asking yourself, Beppe, where are you? Why are you smiling? We just lost versus Real Madrid 2-0, and it's true, I can't deny it, but on the other hand, instead of having the background with the book, with the shirt, with the lights that I really love, this time I swapped it for another background, the mountains. And in front of me, and I will turn my camera, you will be able to see it, I see some palm trees, I see the sea, so there is everything, my family, there is everything to make me smile and enjoy the moment. But nevertheless, even with all these beautiful things, we have to speak about Juventus. Juve on the road is over. Yesterday, the Juve players, they came back to Torino, so we are back. It's over. 3 games: Chivas, Barcelona, and Real Madrid, that we have to speak about. About the injury of Weston McKennie, in addition to the one of Pogba. Mercato is still open 1 month from now on, because we are the 1st of August, and then trying maybe to find some optimism, because if I go only with the social media comments, if I go with the comments that you are putting on YouTube under the video of yesterday that was speaking exclusively about Serie A, then I have to stop my holidays, and I have to cry for that Juventus. So Juventus traveled from Torino to USA to do that tour of more or less 10 days. That was amazing in terms of content, multimedia content, in terms of video, backstage, and so on and so on. They traveled there without Arthur, without Federico Chiesa, without few players that are not part of the project, and some other ones are still injured from 21-22. There is another one that traveled with Juventus this time, and I'm not speaking about the player, it is Bad Luck. Bad Luck that said, you know what, I love Juventus. I really love Juventus. I don't want to stay alone there in La Continassa trying to targeting some players and injure them. No, I am Bad Luck, and I'm used to Juve. I love Juve. I will travel with them so that I can injure even more players there. Paul Pogba, we already spoke about him so much, and by the way, today he will go in Lyon to have further consultation and understanding how long he will be away from the field. Important decision for Juve on the field, but also on the Mercato, because from that moment, Juventus will know how much players they will have to go for, what role, what caliber of player, because instead of maybe a average midfielder, you can go for a top midfielder. We are speaking about Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, that according to some rumors, Juventus really want to have. They will try at least, maybe with a 50 million plus a Rugani for Lazio and so on. Let's see. That would be the dream, of course. But not only Pogba will be missed, because we have 3 men in our midfield that should be starters in 22-23. Pogba, Locatelli, and McKennie. Before coming back on Locatelli, that was for me the man of that tour. McKennie, dislocation of the shoulder. Guys, if you want to speak and if you want to blame the training staff, the Allegri, if you want to blame Agnelli, the president, about that dislocated shoulder, you're maybe exaggerating a bit. Maybe you're exaggerating a bit, guys. I know it's hard to lose 2-0. You have a lot of friends that are supporting Real Madrid. They are mocking you. I understand. But it has nothing to see with the way you train. It's just Bad Luck, because Bad Luck decided to travel from La Continassa to USA. We don't know how long. The same question as for Paul Pogba, how long McKennie will be out of the field. We saw with Zakaria that did beautiful things that need to step up a bit more. Zakaria is at the moment not un fenomeno, but he's doing some beautiful things. But the one, and that's the positive news from our midfield, is probably Locatelli playing, for me, the man of that tour, playing really great as a regista, playing really great on box-to-box on the left side of the field. He did really beautiful things, everything, vision, pass accuracy, assist also for Moiskin in that game versus Barcelona, some defensive intervening versus Barcelona, for example, that we saw the clip so many times. He was just missing the goal, but Locatelli is already a bigger player than last year. What an evolution for Manuel that we were counting a lot on last year, and that is showing these progresses. Continuing with our midfield, who do we have? We have probably a Rabiot, that we don't know what will happen with him, but also the youngsters, Fagioli and Rovella. For me, if I analyze the 3 games, I have to admit that these 3 games, they would not look bad in our 25 role team. Fagioli played even really great. Could even start versus Sassuolo. I would give him that trust because he impressed me. He showed beautiful things. The only thing with Fagioli, of course, is that in terms of defensive skills, in terms of giving support defensively, he's missing a bit, but offensively, he's a really great player. Rovella, the same things also for Rovella, missing a bit physically, defensively, but he would absolutely not look back in that 25-man team of Juventus 22-23. But of course, if we can, I will go for a big name like Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. We have the same problems, and that's what we identified in our tour on our fullbacks, where not only Alexandro was awful, but something that we knew that we didn't fix. Pellegrini, after so many preseason, was still not able to convince not only Allegri, but this time also the supporters with Pellegrini. But our right back was really bad as well. Right back with Danilo and Cuadrado that were really bad in these 3 games. Never, whatever the game that we were playing, that we were winning, losing, whatever, it was not looking good. Our backs were not looking good. Beautiful replacement of the Ligt with Bremer, and even Gatti starts to be a fan favorite. And then we have our strikers. Before going in on another topic, our strikers are also a problem. We are still missing that left position there offensively. With Chiesa is not coming back, we didn't find a replacement at the moment. Keane is not able to deliver, even if it's one of the most informed men in training on the field when we are playing games. It's a problem. We saw it, and 0 shots on target versus Real Madrid. It's not good. It's not good at all. But then Vlahovic, that we were asking ourselves, why is he not playing? Why is Allegri a fool? Why is he not playing Vlahovic? But we saw the first 45 first minute of Vlahovic is not there. He's not there physically. He come back from a small growing pain, from physical conditions, physical injuries, and he's not there yet. So 2 weeks before Sassuolo to have the Vlahovic that we need, otherwise we have a problem. The only magic there is Di Maria, that didn't play well versus Real Madrid, but he's only magic there up front. So speaking about all these bad things, is Juventus ready for the 15th? No, we are not. We have a lot of things to do. 2 weeks to prepare with one family game, one friendly game versus Atletico Madrid, but Juventus will have to be ready, because I am expecting, and I want, and I need, and I'm asking, I'm demanding 3 points versus Sassuolo, because then we will go on Sampdoria, Roma, Spezia in these 4 games of August with a open mercato. Are there some things that I saw that were beautiful? Tuttosport was saying SOS Juve, because it's an alarm thing, and we spoke about all the bad things. But maybe the only thing that I saw beautifully is that we have a different way of playing. I know that you will tell me, Beppe, there were no ideas, there were no creativity. It's not totally correct, because if you are looking at the game, we saw a Juventus that try at least to have a bit more possession of the ball. We are trying to build a bit more from the back. We are trying to go with these consecutive passes. We are trying to be a bit more aggressive on the other team. So I saw slightly, and we are in preseason, we are not ready yet, but I saw slightly a Juventus that trying to do something different, and that's giving me some trust of a mentality change. Then of course the vibes were that high, with Pogba, Di Maria, Bremer, hijack from Inter. I repeat again, in the last 10 minutes, vibes were there with these injuries, and especially with the result of Real Madrid. Maybe we have to reconsider things. Is it an alarm like Tuttosport is saying SOS Juve? Yes and no. No, if you are comparing, if you are looking at the game versus Real Madrid, I was not expecting a win. They had their starting formation that a few weeks ago they were winning the Champions League deservedly, strong team. If you see that Real Madrid has 2 teams today, they have a team that is a Champions League winner, but they also have a B team that probably in Italy would compete for the top 4, because you saw the changes that were made from Juventus, you saw the changes that were made from Real Madrid. Real Madrid is a step ahead, a real big step ahead, and this is not a team I want to compare Juventus today. Is it something that we have to target? Yes, we are in a rebuilding phase, where last year we were like this, we couldn't start rebuilding. We could say goodbye to Cristiano Ronaldo, welcome Locatelli, in January starting with Vlahovic and Zakaria, but we just started our rebuild. I'm expecting, and I still continue to say, to win the Scudetto, to fight and to win that Scudetto. If you're comparing yourself versus Real Madrid at the moment, no, guys, no, because if that's your comparison standard, then probably we have a problem. Am I accepting that? Accepting that? Absolutely not. Our target is to go and reach Real Madrid in a time lapse of few years. But first of all, going back and fix the problems that we have, because we have some. I am not depressed. I am confident. I take some good things from that game versus from the 3 games in the tour. So let's see, guys. I want your opinion respectfully. Respectfully, I want your opinion, and I want to ask you specifically if you can tell me what are the good things that you saw. What are the things that you say, Beppe, not bad that. And now I show you the front view, and then we will stop, of course. Look at that, the sea, the palm trees, just beautiful, guys. Maximum of likes, support the channel, subscribe, grazie, forza, Juve.